Hey Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, views, subscribes, comments, generous donations, super thanks, super chats, hypes, everything. I appreciate it all. Let's go ahead and ring this bell. Let's go ahead and clear out the energy, and then we'll see what the message the Spirit has for us. Somebody's coming back around. Somebody wants to make a return. I feel like they want to apologize. Because, you gave them some good information. You told them the truth. You gave them, you spoke that true shit. But at that time, they weren't ready to hear. They weren't even open to hearing anything that you had to say. Like they say, experience can be that best teacher. Someone had to experience the pain that you tried to protect them from. And that was the best teacher. Bottom of the deck. Building blocks. This is somebody that is finding out that, what you put out is what you get back. Hey, Lightworker William. This is somebody that's looking at you and they see that, you built yourself up. And it wasn't because, and then the information that you had to tell them wasn't because you was like, I think this is it. You know what it was. And somebody, they see you as being very blessed. They see you as being very happy. Regardless of what they did, in spite of what they did. And now somebody, like I said, they want to come back and they want to talk to you. They want to be truthful with you because they want to be fair. You was fair with them. You was truthful with them. But they were not being fair to you. They weren't giving you the benefit of the doubt. They weren't giving you the respect and the consideration that you deserve. Now this person feels like, they are all alone. They're, in this sea of confusion. This male, if, like I said, they feel all alone. Whereas, you, like I said, you told them that good shit, that true shit. And this person is realizing that, had they just took a second and breathe, had they just sat back instead of being on their high horse, just sat back and ingested what you said, ruminated on it, see if it applied or not, had that eye to watch, then they would have seen the truth a long time ago. This person is thinking about everything they did and what they did to mess their own life up. Everything that they had before, they no longer have. Whether that is the respect in the community, whether that is the relationship with you, whether that is, the admiration or the tangible things. They gave up a lot. Hey, Create. This person gave up a lot. Had they took the time to exchange information with you, like tell you what's going on, as opposed to listening to somebody else's bad advice. Don't tell collective because they're going to try and ruin it. No, that's not how it works. When someone says, don't tell, that means they want to keep it a secret. Because if you tell somebody, it's going to ruin it for them. Had they had that thought to tell you about it, to hear what you had to say about it, to maybe get your opinion or your thoughts about it, they would have saved themselves a lot of trouble. Hey, Yvette, this person is watching you be at peace. They're observing, you not even be bothered. And they know that, you know what, you are the one who's that treasure island. You're the one that is that dream come true. And this person is realizing they should have gone the distance with you, not somebody else. Hey, J. Mike. This person is, they're now believing and understanding and seeing that you two are soulmates, whereas it's like they didn't want to believe in that before. Now this person is poised and they're ready to actually go by the book, because they understand that universal law is in play. This person has a deep knowing. They know, they've always known that you were there to always help them. You were always there to guide them, to assist them. You always spoke that truth. And now somebody's finally ready to come to the edge. Come to the edge to see and understand that there truly is a higher power that's guiding everything. This person is asking themselves why they didn't believe that there truly is a God, why they didn't believe in you, why they turned their back on you. This person is asking themselves, why did they give you their ass to kiss, only to find out that karma is in play? And they know the reason, because they thought that there was something out there that shined a little bit brighter, was a little bit sparklier. Something, they felt that something else had a little bit more promise. Hey, Red Violet. Hey, Crystal Healing Self-Love. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Oracle Knowledge. How are you? Like I said, this person, they want to send you a message. They want to mend this fence. In fact, they don't even want there to be a fence there in at all. They want to mend this relationship. Now they're ready to tell you everything. Everything that this person refused to tell you before, they're ready to speak up. They're ready to speak out. Now this person wants to come back and they want to be loyal, because they know that out of everybody in this entire world, you were the only one that was loyal with them. This person, it's like, they never imagined that they was going to be ready to put that old life to bed, to stop whatever it is. But now they understand it is time for them to stop that shit. It's almost time for them to grow up. Like it says, when I was a child, I behaved in the ways of a child. But as I grew up to be a man or a woman, I realized I had to put those childish things to an end. This person realizes it's time for them to have a new life, for them to change. Because change is the only thing that's happening. Change is the only constant thing that happens. And if they want that land of milk and honey, if they want their life to get better, if they want to be truly happy, if they want to feel that heartfelt joy, then it's time for them to go. They realized there was somebody that they was dealing with that was actually not even for them, that was actually against them. That means a lot. Especially whenever you are in contemplation and in that deep regret, and you think about everything that you had with that loyal heart and everything that you gave up for somebody that wasn't even for you. Hey, Wingseer. Hey, Shaylin. Somebody's feeling humbled. And they're finding that they are right back at that fork in the road now. And they was just there before, but the last time they was there, they made the wrong mistake. They took the wrong path. This person, they find out that, or they realizing they weren't even flexible. They looked at what was shiny over there, and they said, that's got to be the way, because this over here is not shiny at all. And that's just because they hadn't taken the time to try and polish it up. Because if they would have put in that energy, that same energy with you that you were putting into them and polished you up, they would have seen that your shine by far outshines that fake shit. But it is serendipity how things happen. This person is realizing this. And they're wondering if this never-ending story is ever going to end with them actually making a change and going from what they don't want to getting what they wish they would have never given up. They realize they got to clean themselves up. They got to get the help that they need. They got to have to start standing for something. They're going to have to be responsible, take responsibility for their own actions, take responsibility for hurting you. They hurt you so deep in your heart space. They caused you sleepless nights. You may have gained weight. You may have lost weight. You may have, cried. They have to take responsibility for that. They got to clean themselves up because they're realizing there's no place like home. And with you, you're home. Hey, Letitia. They feel like there's some unfinished business between you two. Like I said, somebody wants to come and they're ready to be truthful with you. They're ready to tell you everything. And they don't want to take their time like they thought that they was going to give you some time to cool off, give you some time to chill out, give you some time to miss them, give you some time to regret what you've done. They're realizing it's time for them to come now. Because if they wait any longer, it truly is going to be way too late. Hey, Keith M. How are you? Hey, K Hypsee. Hi, Baby Yoda. See, now this person wants to co-create with you. And it's like they don't want you to feel like they're just coming to you out of necessity, out of desperation, even though they are. But they realized that who they thought that they was a part of, what they thought that they had that was more important to you, that was just chaos that kept going round and round and round. And for them to even associate with that tribe, they realized that was not their tribe. Hey, Malcolm. Because that tribe only brought chaos and conflict. And being with them proved to be way too hard. It was like burden after burden after burden after burden after burden. And that's when they realized they was losing everything trying to maintain a relationship with some people that they weren't even supposed to be around. Hey, Sagittarius goddess. You know, this is divine timing for them. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah. See, they wanna go by the book now. They want to build the right way now. They don't want to take any shortcuts because they realize there are no shortcuts when you want to be blessed. You got to go by the book. You got to treat people right. You got to love yourself. You got to love those other people as you would love yourself. Love thy neighbor as you would love yourself. You got to do the right thing, even when the right thing is the hard thing to do. There is no shortcut. It's like somebody had to be humbled in the most excruciatingly painful way. This person is just trying to breathe. This person is just trying to catch their breath. They may have even experienced some breathing difficulties. Because you know, when you recognize, or you wake up in the morning to what your life has become as opposed to what it used to be, when you recognize all the wrong steps that you took to get where you're at now, sometimes it could be so great, it could be so heavy. You may experience like for real medical difficulties. You know how somebody all of a sudden they have panic attacks, depression, anxiety. Somebody is just trying to breathe. And they're watching you all by yourself on that treasure island. They're watching you. Whereas they thought that you was going to come back to them because you could only go so far. They see now you are still going in the right direction by yourself. And this person is looking at what they left. That big old pile of painted rock, painted cinder. Just that person is realizing that just because something is painted gold don't mean it's worth shit. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah. See, this person before, it's like they wasn't looking at the clock. They didn't really notice the time. They didn't really see that time was actually going to get away from them, meaning that they were going to invest so much wasted time going in the wrong fucking direction, dealing with the wrong fucking people, and losing everything that meant the world to them. They lost track of time. They didn't know when it was time to leave. And they didn't realize that those people were not for them. See, those people had told them that they would be there for them, that they would help them, that they would give them a leg up. But whenever it came down to it, they were nowhere to be found. This is what this person is now thinking about. This is what's helping them to realize that all that glitters definitely is not fucking gold. Whereas they took you as gold plated, but every time they needed, you showed up. You helped them. You even gave them access. There was nothing that they needed with you. And that's why they took you for granted, because they felt like they had everything that they needed, and so did those people. They're realizing it was because they had access to those people, those diabolical people, planned and plotted. You told them. You said, hey, those aren't your friends. That's not your crew. That's not your family. They don't have any good plan for you. You told them, but they weren't ready to listen. Now they're ready to hear everything that you have to say, because now they realize who was there for them and what loyalty actually means. See, they were thinking that when somebody said, don't tell collective, be loyal to me, they thought, oh, I can hold that secret. But they realize loyalty is not that. It's not being able to hold a secret for somebody that's trying to steal from you, somebody that's trying to tear you down, but they don't want anyone else to know it. So they're telling you, the fool, to shut the fuck up. That's not loyalty. That's ignorance. That's stupidity. That is being dumber than a box of fucking rocks. Loyalty is whoever got you, your A1 from day one. You recognize that, and you got them too. Whoever pours into you, that's who you pour into. Because God don't send that many people around that want to be loyal to you. The devil sends a whole lot of people around that want to take from you, that want to harm you, that want to tear you down, that wants to make it so that you cannot get back up. And then they have everything that you ever accomplished so that they can laugh and point at you. But God sends those loyal people, and it's not a whole bunch. You may only get one. If you're really blessed, you may get two. And if you don't know what loyalty is, what loyalty looks like, what loyalty acts like and sounds like, you may as well go ahead and just say it that you was a fool. See, this person realizes today who they should have co-created with. But see, this person was stuck. They were stuck between worlds, thinking that it was them. They was the big honcho. They was the tough stuff. They was the one that you couldn't do without. But that wasn't the truth. You had to let this person know the one that you couldn't do without was God. But see, at that time, that person really didn't believe that there was a God. They had to sit back and watch you after they lost so much of themselves for no damn reason. And they watched you continue to ascend, continue to grow, continue to flourish, continue to be happier and unbothered. It was then, and only then, that they figured out that there truly is a God. And you must be on God's good side. I hear this person now calling out to God, now trying to communicate with God, because this person knows that they are going through karma. And it's tough. It's tough. It's hard. This person doesn't know what if they're going to be able to make it. But they know that they have to clean themselves up. They got to start from the inside and work to the outside. They got to rebuild everything. They have to make sure that they are on the right track, because they know that you are not going to accept less, because they know that you don't deserve it. Hey, Addie, how's your son, sweetie? They know that you do not deserve that shit. Now they want to exchange gifts with you. They want to give to you as much as you've given to them. And they even feel that there's nothing that they can do at this point to ever fully repay you for all that you've done. Because, when God humbles us, we need to consider that a blessing. When God sits us down so that we possibly don't have nothing except for time to look around, to see what we've made of our own lives. Consider that a blessing. And this is what this person is doing. Sitting down, thinking about everything, how you were a blessing to them, and how they need to, in turn, be a blessing to you. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups. See, this person is realizing that they should have poured into your cup, just like you were pouring into theirs. But instead, this person didn't feel like they needed to do anything. They felt like it was okay for them to keep these secrets, try and keep you in the dark, not pour into you, not give to you, but yet expect you to come back crawling to them. And when that didn't happen, they was confused. When that didn't happen, and they watched you continue to walk in the other direction, that's when this person knows they made the wrong mistake. They made the wrong choice. They totally and completely fucked up. When somebody's willing to walk away from you after pouring so much into you, and they walk away and they don't look back, they don't turn around, they don't tell you, I'm leaving, I mean it this time. In fact, they don't say anything to you, they just walk the fuck away. That's when you know they didn't fuck up. You fucked up. Confirmation. See, this person looking at you, and like I said, you have everything that you need. You're doing good. You're receiving blessings. And yet this person is struggling to make ends meet. This person is struggling to keep the little bit that they have left. The little bit of dignity, the little bit of confidence, the little bit of sanity, and a little bit of money. Confirmation. And what's even worse is everybody sees where they're at mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. And everybody's talking and everybody's laughing. See, before, people were laughing and they thought that those people were laughing at you, only to come to find out those friends, that tribe, were secretly laughing at them. They were the only ones that was blind, not you. That group of people, that tribe, those friends, whoever, oh, they would never publicly laugh at you because they knew who you were and who you are. They knew they could never take you down. They could never get you to doubt yourself because they knew that you only came with the truth. You had the receipts. You was not afraid to stand up for yourself. You were not afraid to put them motherfuckers on Front Street. That's why they wasn't laughing at you. This person's realizing that they was laughing at them in their face, even at their place. See, somebody, they had this ego. They had their pride. But now they're asking for forgiveness. They don't feel so prideful anymore. They don't feel as egotistical or big anymore. They don't walk around with their chest all poked out like, I got all this any longer. Because the wind was knocked out of their sails. Judgment was called. You are protected, possibly have them on block. And now this person is thinking about all that good information that you gave to them as they stand at a distance and watch you. See, you was right. You had already survived the battle all along. And this person didn't think that you knew what you was talking about. Because you had even told them, could be for, about a mother figure or somebody that spent her life trying to do you wrong. You had told this person, but see, this person looked at, oh, not this person. They look too innocent. They they listen to how they speak. Oh, sugar. Thank you, darling. Well, you know what? We're sure that Jeffrey Dahmer was not rude and inconsiderate or ignorant when he was inviting people to his place before he cooked them. We're pretty sure that Ted Bundy didn't go around calling women bitches to get him in his car. You know? So we can't sit here and say, well, they spoke really nicely to me. Because what serial killer doesn't? They're trying to entice you. The devil sounds really nice. The devil looks like they real cool. Like they're real shiny on the outside. And they're going to say whatever they got to say to get you into their lair. Oh, I love your hair. Let me strike it. Ugh. You want to ride in my car? Do you want some candy, little girl? You want money? Let me give you some money. But see, once you get over there, oh, it's a totally different ballgame. They're slapping you. They're hitting you. Where somebody wanted to just rub your hair, they're pulling it. It's a totally different ballgame. Hey, Lori. So it's not like you can sit there and say, oh, no, they sound too sweet. They sound too nice. I don't like how you said that. But they were really nice when they were speaking to me. You didn't say please, but they did. So I'm going to go over here. See, everybody, this person is thinking about everything that they did and what they actually invested in. And what they invested in was trying to place this curse on you. They thought that this was going to be a new start. I'm going to invest all my money here because this is going to give me what I want. Only to find out it didn't get them what they wanted. It didn't even get them what they needed. It got them a headache. It got them trapped. It got them stuck. This person thought that they was weighing the pros and the cons, like they was making the best decision. But they was looking at somebody who said, pretty please with sugar on top. I got your favorites. I made you a chocolate cake. I know it's your favorite. But yet, here you are. And you're like, you better get over here. And they're like, oh, I don't like how you talk to me. Nobody talks to me like that. Oh. Now they wish that they wouldn't have heard or been so concerned with the words that you said. They wish that they would have actually heard your message. Because you knew. Hey, Galactic Goddess, you knew. And they're wondering how you knew. But you knew. Now this person is sitting here upset because everything that was going in their favor is stopped, dead in its tracks. And then that wheel of fortune was no longer bringing the wonderful things to them. It was bringing the horrible things to them. Same horrible things they was giving to you. They gave you their ass to kiss. They gave you their ass to kiss only to find out that the ass that they had to kiss was big, was stinky, and hadn't been washed in a fucking month. So now it's like this person is sitting here. Like I said, they want to come to you. They want to talk to you. They want to tell you everything. They're in a rush to come and talk to you. They're in a rush to try and give to you. They want to give to you like they've never given to anybody before. You know? They want to just start over. They want to break free from the past, that ugly past. They want to start over. This person has done a lot of soul searching. They, like I said, they didn't have any choice but to look at themselves. And then they were looking at you, trying to figure out, how did they miss you? How did they not see you? How did they not understand what you were talking about? How did they not see you as imbalance? How did they not put into you? And what was it about these others that they thought should be above you? You're always happy. You always stood 10 toes down for them. You always had their back. But yet they allowed somebody who talked them into, you know what you should do? Give collective some of that good old-fashioned fuck shit. And they listened to that shit. Realizing that that devil only wanted them for what they had and not who they were. The devil wanted it all. And wasn't going to stop wanting it all until they had nothing left to give. See, this person is experiencing karma. What is going around is coming back around. And they're having a difficult time with this because they're thinking about the past and how they treated you, how they made you feel. And they're also thinking about this witch, how this witch seemed sweet enough. Look at how nice they talk. They even called me sweetheart. They called me sugar. And they gave a southern drawl. But now it's that same witch that they are upset that they allow themselves to be suckered and sucker punched. And it's justice. It's justice. But this person is feeling the same way they tried to make you feel. Now they're realizing that somebody didn't have their back. Somebody was just trying to put 10 swords in their back. There's a big difference. This person realizes now that they was really immature He was immature for a long time. And they still may be immature, but they know it's time for them to grow up. Whereas the whole time, you were always the empress. You always told them the truth. You didn't sugarcoat shit. Yes, maybe you was a cousin empress, but you were still an empress. Maybe you spoke a little rough around the edges, but you're human. And you were defending what was yours. And you wasn't going to let anybody just give you the okie doke. Now they understand you. They see you as that kind, caring, compassionate person. They see you as a wish fulfillment. They see you as that dream come true. They see you as the one that they need in their life to help get them back on track, to help get them past all this bullshit that they purposely, and they want to sit there and say, I didn't purposely do it. But what did you do? What did you do whenever you chose that path? You purposely chose that path. So you purposely chose to take yourself down to hell. And you will have to purposely choose a different path and purposely choose to give your life to God. These are these things you do on purpose, not just by chance, not just by circumstance, not just by happenstance. This is a conscientious effort. This is something that you don't really think about. This is just a decision that you make. And once you make it, because everybody's given that decision, there's always a time in your life when you knew you was at the crossroad, whether you was physically at the crossroad or you're sitting in your own living room, and the question came to you, what kind of life are you going to live? You had the choice to say, I'm going to give my life to God, or you had the choice to say, I'm gonna be about that money. I'm gonna get whatever I can get. Fuck all that other, fuck love, fuck all that other shit. That is at the crossroads, right then and right there. There is no going back. Because at that moment, when you're thinking about that, that's when God is testing you. That's when God is asking you, who are you going to purposefully, conscientiously be? Somebody wants to work on themselves. They know they have to work on themselves, and they know they have to work to apologize to you. They have to work to make things right, because ain't shit just gonna happen like that. They work to try and tear you down. They work to try and destroy you. They work to try and break your heart. They work to try and break your spirit. So now they got to work to try and make it right. Hey, Miss Mahogany Drag. Hey, 13 Truth Speaks. Hello, how are you? And see, somebody's realizing that they fucked up. When they should have chose God, they fucked it up. They blew their own tower up. They blew their own life up at that moment when they decided they was going to do something else. And this is what they get. This is why they're so stressed out. See, they purposely allow themselves to follow the lead of somebody else who had nothing but lies to say about you, lies to say about what they was going to give them. It's like, who's this, Adam with that apple? They had to realize, and maybe this person needed to read the Bible. Because the apple is very significant. Regardless of who said to do what. Everybody makes their own decisions. So you cannot blame, so-and-so said that this is a good apple. This ain't no poisonous apple. So I said, give me that motherfucker. Everybody makes their own decisions. But somebody, they were so quick to follow somebody that wasn't telling the truth. They were so quick to believe everything that somebody else had said. They couldn't, that some confirmation. Somebody would say, I'm gonna do all this, and all I need you to do is this. And they were so quick to take that information and sit there and plan, because they was like, they turned their back on you, and they was like, I got the world in my hands. I'm a plan to do this. I'm a plan to do that, only for them to not accomplish shit. Not a damn thing. And when we say not a damn thing, we mean not one damn thing, except lose it all. That's the only thing that they did successfully. Lost it all. All because of their fucking ego. All because of some fucking pride. Well, ego and pride is not going to help you keep your house. That ain't going to keep you employed. That ain't going to keep you with the relationships that mean the most. That ain't going to keep you from being able to pay your child support. That ain't going to keep you from jail. Pride and ego ain't shit. That's just like chasing clout. Somebody realized they were so confused as to what side they needed to be on. Instead of trying to fight against you, they now see they should have been on your side to fight beside you. This person is now, wanting to love you. This person is now wanting to be that loving person with you that they should have been, because they see the truth about who they was working with. And it hurt. That truth stuck in their heart, and that sucker hurt. Because once they had no choice except to accept the truth, and it got them in their heart space, and they sat the fuck down, and they woke the fuck up, not only were they humbled, but they realized all the shit that they gave up. Most importantly, you. This person wants to repair this whole relationship. They want this whole relationship to heal. And it's going to take time. It's going to take effort. It's going to take dedication. It's going to take loyalty. It's going to take commitment. It's going to take an act of God. All because of a fucking lie. Someone allowed lies to fuck up their life. What's the message, Spirit? Talk about the regret for a decision that somebody refused to make or refused to see. They were so concentrating on these 3 cups. And that's what they still see, is how they fucked this shit up. They didn't even think about these 2 cups back here. See, this is the 2 cups that they should have been worried about. Your cup and their cup. But they were so busy to try and get away. It's like, who's that singing? I'm looking for a new love, baby. A new love. Well, they ain't singing that song no more. Now they want to go back home to that true love. Because they allow somebody to get in their head. They allow somebody to treat them out their motherfucking spot. What's the message? Now they understand the power of thinking for oneself. Not allowing somebody else to make their own decision, make the decisions for them. Oh, you ain't got to think about that. Listen to my words. Ooh, listen to my words. My words are going to get you in the fucked up, in the right position. And you probably even asked them, do you think that you're being manipulated? Oh, I can't be manipulated. How dare you? Nobody can manipulate me. Don't you see all this power I've got around here? I am not to be manipulated. You see this muscle? You see this? Well, that muscle, yeah, we saw. But we was worried about this muscle up here. Now they're realizing, ooh, I think I was manipulated out of all my money. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, I'm telling you, it hits different when they sat there and watched you walk away. You ain't turned around yet. You ain't turned around yet. You ain't even looked over your shoulder. Even if you heard shit on the right or on the left, you was like, fuck that. I'm still walking forward. Fuck it. You went straight to your own fucking happiness. And they know it. This is how they know they fucked up. Not you. They fucked up. They got themselves in a position. This is how they know they put an end to their blessings. Any new opportunities? It's over. It's dead. Any good stuff coming in? Nope. They fucked that shit up too. They fucked it all up. But like I said, they're in the best place to thank God right now for humbling their ass. See, they had all that slick shit to say about you. They had all that slick things to do behind your back to make it seem like they was going to bring you down a notch or two. I'm a humble collector. Watch this. Hold my beer. Only to find out that they was like, damn, I'm the one that's being fucking humbled. Like I said, they performed, baby. They was really performing in front of the crowd. That crowd was like, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. And then whenever all the shit done blew up, kablooey. They was like, I thought you was calling me Hercules. No, ninja with a hard R. We wasn't talking about you. We was talking about the person that was standing behind you. Did you think that we was looking at you? We was looking over your dumb ass. We was laughing at you. See, somebody thought that, they was too good. It was their ego, their pride. They was talking about I don't believe in all that spirituality shit. You crazy. Well, look at your crazy ass right the fuck now. Doing good. Happy. Oh, thank you so very much, Lightworker William. I do appreciate you. Happy, content, doing a good damn job. You ain't looked back yet. Look at y'all ass now. Looking strong, on your own, confident, blessed, allowing God's grace to grace you. The whole time they sitting there telling everybody, they'll be back. They'll be back. You ain't been back yet. That's why this ass is getting nervous. Not getting nervous, is nervous. All the way. 100,000 million%. If that's even a number. 100,000 million. I guess it could be. But that's a lot of nervousness right there. And here you are, getting everything you deserve, baby. Like they say, I hope you live the life that you deserve. And you was like, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Because you are. You are living the life that you deserve. God is making sure of that. And so are they. And that's what they're afraid of. That they are living the life that they deserve. That's what'll fuck a person up. And they still trying to figure out why they didn't see your kindness, your compassion, your love, how you poured into them, how you was there for them. You wasn't like, well, you said you need to go to the ER. I'm taking a nap. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get confirmation. I'm going to get up in 30 minutes and I'll come run around there and get you after I get up from my nap. You wasn't that type of person. You was like, damn, you got a headache, a really bad headache? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and go to the drugstore. I'm going to get you some headache medicine, some extra strength Excedrin or something like that, and I'm going to bring it over. No, you don't have to. No, I know I don't have to, but I'm going to because I don't like for you to be in pain. I don't mind. I got money. I got gas. Don't even worry about it. You worked. You put in work for that person. And they didn't want to return the favor at all. They was like, oh, fuck it. Whatever. Now they want to start over. They want to have a new beginning. They want to rebuild. They want to step out on faith. Now they want to come back to you and they want to talk to you and they want to let you know that, you know what? You spoke the fucking truth and home is with you. They seen everything clearly now. They ain't shit in the dark. They're seeing everything. They want to work with you. They want to work with you because they know that you two can build together. Just like you tried to tell them. But see, somebody else tried to tell them, they trying to take from you. Here, bite this apple. You tried to tell them. But sometimes, a fool want to be a fool. A knucklehead want to be a knucklehead. See, they had these secrets that, they was with these friends, this tribe, this coven, this group, this secret group that they was with, and they didn't want you to know nothing about it because they had told them this is a secret group and you got to know the secret knock and you got to know the secret handshake. And you got to know the secret code. If you want to be cool like us. Somebody was like, count me in. I'm all the way in there. That's why they didn't want to tell you. You was like, if you don't get that corny ass shit out of here, I'd rather be by my damn self. I ain't got to learn no secret shit. But now they want to come and they want to apologize for not telling you that dumb shit that they was doing. Because it wasn't secretive, it was dumb. They want to know, they want to let you know all that dumb shit that they was doing. You wasn't worrying about no fucking secret shit. Because you could have saved them some grief and been like, dude, sis, stop the cap. Listen, they ain't trying to tell you no secret shit so that you can be on the inside. They trying to make it seem like it's a secret so they can steal your shit. Hello? Do you hear me? Do you see anything? How many fingers I got up? How many fingers? Come on. What you see? Are you awake? Are you awake? But see, they didn't want you to know that. Because see, somebody else who had lied to them and said, shh, it's just between us. Collective is not welcome here. Confirmation. Because if collective comes, they're going to ruin everything. We'll never be able to steal your shit. Collective will try and break us down, break us, our close relationship apart. In fact, get the straight pin. We're going to be blood brothers and blood sisters. We're blood brothers and sisters, and we will rock together forever. That's stupid shit. Miss Mahogany Drag. I'm not doing that. The handshake again. No. I don't want you to learn it, baby. I don't want you to learn it. So I can only do it that one time. You just got to rewind and put it on slow-mo. That way you can learn it. What's the message, Spirit? See, you was fine moving away from that stupid shit. You was fine. You had bigger and better things to do. Spirit was taking you far away from that dumb shit. And you was just protecting yourself. You was trying to protect that person, but they was too dumb to see it. Because they didn't know they should have been saying something as opposed to not saying something. You know, it was like, oh no, if I say something, they're not gonna let me be in the dumbness club. Well, dumbness was not an acronym for anything. It was exactly for what it was. Dumbness. What's the message, Spirit? Hey, Angelique. Hey, Angelique, how are you? See, now somebody, all they can do is think about your pure love, your pure intentions. How, you know what? God is giving you a heart like none other. And you was willing to share your cup of love with them. With them. They see this now. You was willing to share your cup of love with them. But instead, they felt like they needed to be with the crowd. Yep, it was going to be cool to be with them. They had watched Happy Days and everything together. They saw the Fonz. They remember Pinky Tuscadero, all that cool shit. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yep, all because they felt like somebody else had something better to offer them. Hey, Pharaoh Wolf Dog, how are you? Like it was something so much better, but they failed to realize you had blocked that person. You didn't want shit that person had. You didn't want to hear shit that person was talking about because it was all suspect to you. That's why you was like, nah, I'm good. Take that shit on. I'm good. I'm good. Because you knew that person was coming with that old yankety yank, bullshit crank. And all it was going to do was try and stress you out or try and get you in a position or try and leave you holding the bag. You know, fuck all that bullshit. That motherfucker, it's like you had to tell somebody, you know how they got that? Okay, so they walking around with a Birkin bag. You know how they got the Birkin bag? They stole it. They stole it from the old man who was asleep at the train station. That's how they got it. Do you know how they got that car? That's their mama car. They ain't even their car. That's their mama car. That house they living in. Okay, that's a boarding house. That ain't their house. That's a boarding. Don't. Hello, are you here? Are you here with us? Are you dreaming? Come on, what the fuck is going on? See now, confirmation. Now somebody want to come back and they want to be peaceful with you. They want to apologize to you. They want to mend fences with you because they know they was wrong. And you tried to tell them. You tried to tell them. They want to now they want to come to you because you didn't need them. You doing fine. They actually needed you. And they allowed themselves to believe a crock of bullshit. They allow themselves to be so easily swayed. And here you are, standing with the Most High, sitting on your throne with the Most High. Somebody woke up with some fleas because they sure the fuck did lay down with some mangy mud dogs. They woke up like, damn, I got this. What are all these little bites on me for? I'm itching. I need to call the pharmacy. Lay down with dogs, you gonna get up with fleas. They lay down with some devilish dogs. So them flea bites is big, treacherous. What's the message, Spirit? That's too many. That's a whole book right there. They got to remember the company you keep. They're with the flea riders. And here you are with your shaman energy. There is a flea rider. They have been inducted to the club. And see, they wasn't laughing at you because they know that they was outranked spiritually by levels, baby. Levels. All of them was copycats trying to copy out for you. Now this person is finding out they had to write them that Dear John letter. Dear John, this shit not working for me. I want us to be apart. See, love overcame when they found out who did not love them. And all in all, it's your time to shine. Because then they found out who did love them. You know, see, they had to realize that group, Their purpose in their life is over. And you are on the good side of karma. You receiving dharma. You have to always choose you. Always choose you. Don't choose somebody because of how they look and what they got and how they sound. Cause honey, hi Sugar Poo. My name is Jeffrey Dahmer. Nice to meet you. You want to come over my house for dinner? I got a special meal I'm cooking, and I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Hey, Marcia. See, they want you. See that they were put in their place. They was humbled greatly, especially when they woke up and they was like, well, damn, where my wallet? Where my chain? Where my rings? Damn, where my drawers? Because they got them for everything. That's whenever that crown chakra started opening up. Ninja with a hard eye, you've been played. You've been played. You ain't even got your drawers no more. And they switched out the shoes. They're like, damn, whose holy ass stinky shoes are these? And where are my Nikes? They got you for everything. Everything. And see, everything was put on hold for them. They're going to send you an invitation. They want to get together with you. They can't afford to take you out or nothing like that, but they want to send you an invitation to get together. And they regret for taking you for granted. And they realize they ain't about that life. I don't know what life that they was about, but they ain't about that life. They realized they should have read the room because your intuition told them and you told them the truth. And then whenever you walked away, that's when they realized, damn, collective cutoff game is strong. Stronger than the motherfucker. Yeah, ain't nobody got time to play. Especially whenever you came with pure intentions. See, they got this 5-year stretch on karma locked down. Karma said, boo, get comfortable. You ain't going nowhere, and neither am I. In fact, crack my knuckles, my toe knuckles, and rub my feet. Karma got them on lockdown. Something about that tribe, that family, that group that they was hanging out with that they thought was so cool, you know? And now their ass is shook. Shooketh to the core. Shooketh to the motherfuckers. They shook. But they didn't come up against you because you said, I wish a motherfucker would try it. I wish you would. With the tight lips. I wish you would try it. Because everything that you said was the truth. They upset, but they sure didn't call you a lie now, did they? And this person had to understand that everything is not what it appears. Just because it looked gold, you better rub some of that gold off, because then you're going to be like, damn, this shit ain't gold at all. Maybe somebody has some abandonment issues. We don't even know. What's the message, Spirit? Something about you getting a yes. See, this person was watching as you walked away, and everything that you wanted, God was like, yes. Anything else? Yes. Anything else? Yes. You could be an air sign, because we saw there was that Queen of Swords that told them the truth. Yes, 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 yes. God was like, you get that too. Yes. Anything else? Yes. And they was like, well, God, I want. God was like, shut up. Shut your ass up. God said that's a hard pass. That's a hard no. Ninja with a hard R. Shut up. Collective over here asking me for shit. Shut up. It ain't even your time yet. You got 5 years of no. What you say, Collective? What else you want? What else you want, boo? What else? Yes. Yes, yes. I told you to ask, shut up and sit down. What's the message? Something. Ooh, Thursday. It says Thursday. Something gonna get real messy. Real messy on Thursday. I'm gonna be like this on Thursday. I'm gonna be like, because I want to see it. I'm gonna be like this, recording shit on Thursday. I'm gonna be like, damn. Whoo. You are God's greatest gift. That's why you get all the yeses. And see, for that person, the illusions are over. They finally woke the fuck up. They finally woke the fuck up. Woke up with nothing, but at least they awoke. They having an aha moment. Something about, remember whenever the grandfather passed away? The grandfather could be in the building. Hey, Grandpap. Grandpap is in the building. And it could be, maybe there was a special message or somebody felt something, somebody saw something, somebody heard something. But that's whenever somebody would remember that everybody is connected. Everything is connected. And maybe whenever one thing happened and something else happened and something else happened and somebody said something, but somebody chose not to say. So see, somebody failed to realize everything is connected. Yes, somebody was not of the light. Hey, LP0121. How are you? Yep, this could be about an earth sign too. Need to give them the sweet spot gang sign. 2 of these and 1 of these. 2 of these and 1 of these. See, they didn't know you was a fighter. Not no regular fighter either. You was a motherfucker kung fu, karate, spiritual gangster motherfucking fighter. An MMA professional in the spiritual world, baby. You knock a motherfucker's teeth out. Yep. They was trying to access your Akashic records, but them motherfuckers is cloaked. Us Thursday and Friday. Pay attention to what's going on Thursday and Friday. Yes, because they hope something about a testimony. Somebody gonna have a testimony for you. They're gonna come in the door singing the church hymns. You're gonna be like, damn, did you memorize the entire hymnal book? Because they're gonna be singing all them church hymns. They hope you call. At least they did hope that you was gonna call, but you was like, fuck that, I ain't calling nothing. Except unless I'm calling you a motherfucker. That's the only call I'm gonna be making. Something about somebody's inner child needs some damn attention because they want constant attention. That's what it is. They need to work on that shit. Ain't nobody got time to be giving somebody constant attention. Even my damn dog, I'm like, girl, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere. Ain't nobody got time for all that shit. See, they want that compassion, but they had to remember they was a willing participant. They was sat at that fucking crossroad like we all do. And God said, what you gonna do, mother trucker? You gonna go to the left or you gonna go to the right? You gonna believe in me or you gonna believe in what that motherfucking devil say? You want love or you just thinking about concentrating on money? That was like, huh. Fuck love. Give me all the money. God said, oh, I will be there. Get your ass the fuck on up out of here. See, the beef ain't even with you. They don't even realize it's a spiritual battle that you're fighting. You ain't fighting against people. It's against principalities. That's why we have to be awoke. That's why we have to be awake. That's why we have to be woke, like they say, as opposed to asleep. Get out the motherfucking matrix, because you ain't fighting me. You fighting against God. Hello? Whew. Y'all gonna make me have to go get me a mimosa because I didn't have time to do it today. Okay, I will. I will. Stop trying to pressure me. I said yes. Hey, Black Moon Majesty. How are you, sweetie? If it wasn't for Black Moon Majesty talking about some go get you a mimosa, I was not gonna get one. But just kidding. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, we can definitely do that. What's the message, Spirit? And you know, the my email address is in the description box. So yeah, that way we can just coordinate, okay? Black Moon Majesty. What's the message? See, they realizing the whole time you was the prize. You was that gold and platinum. You wasn't no fake gold. You wasn't that shit rubbed off. That ain't even gold. Yo, that was not you. That was them. See, they thought that was about that life, but they realizing now they don't want that smoke. They can't handle the karma. See, they want mercy after trying to unalive you. You know? And God said, go on about your business. Don't even seek revenge. I got this, boo. I got this. Don't even seek revenge. Go on about your business. Because see, it's somebody that and it could be, you know, their grandfather, their great grandfather, somebody that was already passed on that said, oh, I got this. Leave that young motherfucker to me. I'm going to make sure that motherfucker grow the fuck up before it's all through. Before it's all over. Leave it to me. What's the message, Spirit? Hey, Lies Never Stuck. How are you? Yes. We sure can do a members only live. Absolutely. What's the message? I know. Mardi Gras around the corner. I know. I wish that they celebrated Mardi Gras out here, but they really don't. I mean, they have a little bit of something, but they don't really do it like they do it either in New Orleans or even in St. Louis. Somebody wants to date you, you know, and maybe if this is that person that chose the wrong path and they want to come back, now they want to do it right. They want to date you. They don't want to sit there and say, yeah, well, you know, we fucking. See, somebody's no longer looking through these rose-colored glasses. They realize the beauty and the what's important is inside of you. That's, you know, inside of you, not what you look like on the outside, not the shit that did somebody think that they got. Hey, oh, okay, welcome to the Sweet Spot Soul Tribe, Black Moon Majesty. Yes. Yeah, something about their teeth. You know, maybe their teeth maybe their teeth are falling out. Somebody who you need to just leave the fuck alone. Maybe their teeth is falling out. You know, or something's going on with it. Maybe they got, you know, maybe they need to go to the dentist. Maybe they breast milk. I don't know. Something. What's the message? And Marcia, you're in Rio. Do they do Okay, carnival. Okay. Yes. I know that's right. What's the message, Spirit? Yes. See, God has a different plan than what somebody thought that they was going to do. And this is that moment of truth. And they get in that moment of truth, and they had some concern due to a message about this family or about this tribe or about this group. You know, I'm telling you, that person was timid before. They was afraid to speak up. They was afraid to be a leader. They was afraid to do whatever it was that they needed to do. You know, instead they allowed people to sway them, to persuade them. So what time do y'all want to do the members live? It's 2:30 here. Do you want to do it about 3:30? In about an hour? Something's going to happen around the new moon. I'm telling you. And you gave them strength when they felt at their lowest. This is what they thinking about too. And then whatever it is, they are finally dealing with it. They got these real emotions welling up. They are finally dealing with it. You know, and maybe with that sacral chakra, that's opening up, building up their confidence. You know, this is somebody that always plays the victim. And they may be watching you be some type of master teacher with this online community or something. I'm telling you, somebody is watching you. And that's whenever they're realizing they fucked up. They chose the wrong side. They chose the wrong group. They chose the wrong people. They should have just stayed with you. Had they stayed with you, their life would have been sweet. It would have been simple, you know. But they was thinking that they was looking for some excitement. But whenever they woke up and they see that they had lost everything, including their draws, and they butt hurt, that's when they realized they really did not like that excitement. They didn't want nothing that damn exciting. They would rather just been sitting at home with you. 3:33. Okay. Oh, it's 3:33 your time now? Because it's 2:33 my time now. Yep. Somebody knows that they need to start over because they felt so empty on the inside. Hollow. Okay, I think we're back. Yep, we are back. Okay, good. Let's see. All right. Would you say, Angelique? Have laundry, cleaning today. Teacher days are over until over. I know that's right. All right, we back. See, you warned them. That's what they thinking about. That's all of it. Everything that you told them. You was like, hey, be careful. You warned them. You warned them. And see, somebody may be popping pills now just trying to cope. Hopefully not. But you had to tell this person, take all your shit back. Your lies, your negativity, this transference of these problems. Take all that shit back because that ain't my shit. That's your shit. Anything else? Anything else? Yep. Something about this dark curse is returned. And see, they thought that they was going to get you. They didn't see that you had this invisible protection now. And this old ass fool is being haunted. Yep. All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave it right there. So yeah, so like I'm gonna go ahead and as soon as we end this, I'm gonna go ahead and set up the members live chat. it'll be like at about it's 2:36 my time, so at 3:30. Okay. And all right, y'all. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Oh, yes. Thank you so much, J Mike. Thank you. All right, y'all. I love you all so much. And collective, we will see each other a little bit later. And members, I'll see you at 3:30 my time. Hey, E Angel Bostic, how are you? My pleasure. I love you all. Oh, and you know what? Anybody, I sent out the bracelets. I'm not sure if y'all saw the community post, but whoever I was making bracelets for, I went to the post office this morning and sent them out. So you should receive your bracelet within like 3 or 4 days. Okay. All right. Thank y'all. Bye.